What's up, everybody? I have some bad news for you. I came home today from the first day of school, and I noticed in the sand bed the old multi was just beat up to crap. Like, most of its fins were gone. It was even bleeding a little. The gills were torn all apart. All it was doing was twitching a little, and I got real sad, a little disappointed. But I mean, that happens. Um, and so I was pretty upset. And it was still alive, so I wasn't going to leave it in there. I went ahead and got a warmish glass of water, tank water, and the trick is to put, I learned this from Evan on the chat. He does this to his fish when they're sick and stuff like that. But you put an Advil. I used a liquid gel, and I popped it open and put it in the water, and it basically just puts them to sleep right off the bat. I put it in the Advil water, and like within 5 seconds it was just out and totally asleep. And then to make sure everything went well, I put it in a freeze, or like a kind of frozen thing of tank water also, to make sure everything was gone, it wasn't still alive. So yeah, I'm pretty sad about that because it was a really cool fish, but I mean, stuff happens, and I think the reason why it happened was because it was an inbred multi basically, and even when I bought these, I said, yeah, I got some others before, and they look nothing like this. He's like, yeah, well, that's one of the batches we got. It was a crap batch from the seller, and we had a couple people take theirs back because they said they were inbred too, and so I didn't know that at the time. I would have taken it back, but now I do know. And yeah, so I think they fought it because it was inbred and they didn't really know it was a multi or not. They could have thought it was another species of fish or something, or it just looked like a male to the male or something. But yeah, so he's or she's gone now. I'm pretty upset, but I mean, it happens, and it was an inbred one anyways. Not that I didn't love it or anything. I love that fish a lot. Very expensive fish. Awesome personality and stuff. If you could tell from my voice, I'm pretty sad, but I mean, stuff happens. I still have 2 left. They're very healthy, awesome F1s. Great everything about them. They should be breeding in a couple months, and just because they have been showing signs of breeding. Whoops, I'm all out of focus there. They have been showing signs of breeding. The male will come up to the female. She'll flare and court him into the shell, but the male never really went all the way through with it. I think that's because he's not conditioned well enough yet, but that will happen in the near future. He'll get all fed up and stuff, but yeah. So I just wanted to update you guys on what happened. It was just a really sad sight coming home from school and seeing one of your favorite fish like just totally like murdered on the sand bed, and I just had to euthanize it right away because I didn't want to see it suffering. So yeah, that's about it, guys. I'll update you more on this tank when these fish start to show more signs of breeding, digging, stuff like that. Do a couple feeding videos, and I'll show you the ram and the 36-gallon. I got it to feed out from the top instead of having the food drop down to him or to her. She'll come up to the top now, which is great. So more videos to come. Contest is ending in 5 days, I believe, September 5th. So if you haven't made a video, go ahead and do that. Join in on the fun. Get some good views out of that video. Possibly gain some subs, especially if you win. So it's a win-win. Go ahead and join, but I just wanted to update you guys. That's about it. Later.